Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to SIA's digital classes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about one of the important problem based on the permutations. Okay, for the examination purpose also this problem is very important. So let's see what is the problem first of all. In the symmetric group S3, find the elements which satisfy alpha cube is equal to small e, where e is the identity permutation of S of x3, and prove that symmetric group S of xn is non-abelian group. Non-abelian group for n greater than or is equal to 3. So we have two problems in one problem. The first problem is we have to prove that in a symmetric group we have to find out the three elements. Those satisfies that alpha cube is equal to e, where alpha is one of the element in S of x3. In the examination also, in place of alpha, they also ask x cube is equal to e or y cube is equal to e, whatever it may be. So that y, x, z, whatever it may be, those are the represents the elements in S of x3. Okay, alpha, beta, whatever it may be. So now I am taking alpha cube is equal to 3, where e is the identity permutation, and also he is asking that prove that S of xn is the symmetric group with degree n. Symmetric group with degree n is non-abelian group for n greater than or is equal to 3. N greater than or is equal to 3 ante, so you can write S of x3, S of x4 up to so on S of x5. These all symmetric groups having permutations. These all symmetric groups satisfying the only group condition: closure property, associative, identity, inverse. If these four conditions only satisfied, but these groups does not satisfy the commutative property, that is the that leads to the abelian group. Okay, so a into b is equal to b into a with respect to multiplication, a plus b is equal to b plus a with respect to addition, if a comma b belongs to any two elements in the given group. Okay, so now we have to prove that alpha cube is equal to e is one condition, and we have to prove that S of xn is non-abelian group. Just listen carefully. Given S of x3 is a symmetric group and S of x3 denote the set of all 1 functions from 1 to 3 to itself. You know very well from the introduction part of the permutations, we discussed that permutation is purely a function which makes 1 and onto condition from itself. Okay, so therefore the order of S3, we can write mod S3 is equal to, where suffix 3 is there, 3 factorial. 3 factorial is equal to 6. That 6 gives the total number of the elements in this set. Okay, so here 6 is the small number. Okay, if you compare with 7 factorial, 8 factorial, 10 factorial, 6 is the small number. So we can easily find out what are those elements. Here elements are nothing but my permutations. Okay, permutations of degree 3. Okay, permutations of degree 3. Those 6 elements are, first of all I am writing identity permutation. In the first unit lectures only we discussed that in every group the identity element is unique. Here also we are proving that permutations are group, so identity element is existing. So therefore identity permutation is equal to 1 2 3 1 2 3. Next second element is alpha 1 2 3 2 3 1. Next third element gives that alpha square. Okay, so this alpha square also you can write in this format, in the cycle notation. How you can write this cycle notation? Here you can see here 1 2 3 and this 3 2 2. Okay, so 1 2 3 1 2 3 and this 3 2 2 and 2 2 1 1 2 3 3 2 2 and 2 2 1. In the format of permutation notation you can write in this format. In the cycle notation you can write in this format. So therefore that is the cycle notation for the alpha square. Next alpha also you can write in the cycle notation. Okay, so 1 2 2 2 2 3 and 3 2 1. Okay, so 1 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 3 and 3 2 1. This is the cycle notation. You can also write in the examination. Why? Because in the proof we are going to use them. Wherever you have cycle notation 1 2 3, it gives that alpha. Wherever you have cycle notation 1 3 2, it gives the alpha square. That is the third element. Next here we need to notice that alpha cube is equal to small e. Okay, I am taking alpha cube is equal to alpha square into alpha. Okay, so this is the alpha square permutation and this one is the alpha permutation. If you apply the multiplication from right to left, okay, and going top to bottom, okay, so in this format, from right to left and going from top to bottom, you will get this permutation. Okay, that is the alpha cube is equal to 1 2 3 1 2 3. That is the identity permutation. And next fourth element is beta. 1 2 3 1 3 2. Fifth element is the multiplication of second element and fifth element. Alpha into beta is equal to, you will get in this format. Next sixth element is alpha square into beta. Alpha square into beta you will get 1 2 3 3 2 1. 1 2 3 3 2 1. This is the sixth element. Okay, so these are the six elements. Okay, six permutations existing in S suffix 3. So therefore, okay, so these are the E, alpha, alpha square, beta, alpha into beta, alpha square into beta. Okay, these are the six permutations or six elements in S suffix 3. Now, what we have to prove? Out of these six elements, we have to find out the three elements. Which element satisfies that alpha cube is equal to 3? Out of these six elements, we have to find out the elements which satisfies that alpha cube is equal to 3. Where E is equal to identity permutation, since we have E is equal to 1 2 3, and this 1 2 3 in the cycle notation you can write in this format. Why? Because 1 to 1 only, there is no extension of that cycle. Next to 2 to 2 only, so that's why we are writing one cycle 2. Next to 3 to 3 only, we can write 3 only itself, there is no other extension. So next you can see here. Now for alpha is equal to E, I am taking alpha is equal to identity permutation. Then alpha cube is equal to alpha into alpha into alpha, E into E into E. Then alpha cube is equal to E. Okay, so whenever you take alpha is equal to E, similarly you will get. Ante why I am taking alpha is equal to E? This is the first element. The first alpha is equal to, if you take identity element, then its cube also will become identity. This is the first element. In that case, next I am taking that, you can also give the number 1. Now you can give the number 2. We are going to find out the second element out of 6 elements. Okay, so now I am taking alpha is equal to alpha only. Okay, basically where alpha is equal to 1 2 3, that alpha only I am taking alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 2 3. Next, if you apply the square and you will get this one. If you apply the cube, you will get this one. Okay, alpha cube is equal to, you got identity element. This notation you will get we did in the previous in the same problem, only the previous steps. Okay, so therefore alpha cube is equal to E. That means for alpha equal to 1 2 3 also satisfies this condition. Okay, satisfies. So that then you can take this one as the second element. Next I am going for the third element. Third element is another alpha. Alpha is equal to 1 2 3. Actually cycle 1 2 3 is the equation for alpha square. Okay, I am taking that alpha square as one element alpha. Okay, alpha is equal to 1 3 2. Now I am applying alpha square, alpha into alpha. This is the multiplication product. Okay, and alpha cube is equal to alpha square into alpha. So this one is alpha square alpha. So you will get again 1 2 3. That is the identity permutation. So therefore, for alpha square is equal to 1 2 3, if you take it as an alpha, this also satisfies that condition, alpha cube is equal to E. So we got 3 elements. Okay, so next you can cross check the next element beta. Okay, first we took identity element. Here first we took alpha as an E. It satisfies that alpha cube is equal to E. Next we took alpha as alpha. It also satisfied alpha cube is equal to E. Next alpha square. It also satisfied alpha square, alpha cube is equal to E. Next you can also check beta, alpha into beta, alpha square beta. You will not get the identity permutation. Okay, so beta cube, alpha into beta whole cube, alpha square into beta, you will not get the identity permutations. Okay, those only 3 permutations are the gives the alpha cube is equal to E. So therefore we can clearly say that E comma 1 2 3 comma 1 3 2 are the 3 elements with their cubes equal to identity. Hence these 3 elements satisfies the symmetric group S suffix 3. This is the problem, half of the problem. Okay, so we find that these are the 3 elements out of the 6 elements satisfies that symmetric group S suffix 3 with the given property, X alpha cube is equal to E. this property is satisfied by those three permutations. Now we are going to the next half of the problem, that is S suffix n is non-abelian group for n greater than or is equal to 3. Okay, greater than or is equal to 3 means first of all you have to take n is equal to 3. Okay, based on the result of the n is equal to 3. Similarly, you can say n is equal to 4, n is equal to 5, n is equal to 6 up to so on n is equal to n. Okay, so you can say first we have to prove for n is equal to 3. For n is equal to 3, we have S suffix 3 is a symmetric group with 6 elements. Okay, let I am taking out of 6 elements, I am taking 2 elements of S suffix 3. This one is the first element and this one is the second element. Alpha and beta belongs to S suffix 3. Now we are going to prove that S suffix 3 is a non-abelian group. To prove that non-abelian group, we have to prove that it is not going to satisfy the commutative property. What is the commutative property? For any 2 elements alpha beta belongs to S3, their product alpha into beta does not is equal to beta into alpha. So therefore, first of all I am taking alpha into beta. This one is the equation number 1, gives the product value. Next I am taking beta into alpha. Okay, equation number 2 gives the second value. Okay, from equation number 1 and equation number 2 we can conclude that these both are not equal to. Okay, LHS is not equal to RHS. So therefore alpha into beta not is equal to beta into alpha whenever alpha comma beta belongs to S suffix 3. So therefore commutative property does not hold in S suffix 3. Whenever commutative property does not hold, then it is called non-abelian group. Okay, so therefore S3 not satisfying the commutative property. So hence S3 is a non-abelian group. Similarly, for n greater than 3, okay, we proved n equal to 3. Similarly, we are saying that for n greater than 3, greater than 3 means n is equal to 4, 5, 6 up to so on n. You can say that S suffix n is non-abelian group with respect to the composition, whatever multiplication composition. Okay, so here you can observe that alpha into beta does not is equal to beta into alpha, but this beta into alpha is equal to alpha square into beta. This beta into alpha is equal to alpha square into beta. This condition we can use in the problems. Okay, wherever you have beta into alpha, we can write alpha square into beta. Also, you can also cross check beta into alpha value is equation number 2. And alpha square beta is the last element. Okay, alpha square beta, this is also same value 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. So that is also same value. Okay, so in this format, we have to prove that S suffix n is a non-abelian group under the composition multiplication. Okay, so I hope you understood this problem very well. Okay, make a perfect practice and go through the definitions and basic concepts in the permutations. So make a perfect practice. Until bye. Thank you.